Well, Gaffer, tonight's victory over Solihull Moors in the Arthur Cup. What are your initial reflections on the game?
Yeah, it was a really, really good performance. I think first and foremost we're looking to build our fitness. That's ultimately the objective now. We're not going to be at our absolute best because the players are nowhere near as fit as they can be. But the performance was good from both sets of players that played. The development of the ideas that I'm talking about with the ball, without the ball, the energy, the intensity we want to play at. You can see that the players are trying to execute that, and I was really pleased with the way they approached the game.
Yeah, you mentioned the word intensity there. I think it was quite evident in both halves, and it's something that you're particularly big on.
Yeah, as energy, intensity, making sure that we are a team that's really trying to push all the time. You know, I don't want us to be passive in any moment. So that's really important. So you have to be really organised for that as well, because it's not just about chasing the ball. You have to be really tactically organised for that, and that's what we work on every day. But I was really pleased with the appetite and the hunger of the players to go and press the ball and press to win the ball to score, not just to win it for winning its sake. So that was positive.
Two of tonight's goals coming from strikers. Alfie May's first in Blues colours, and that's always a positive to get a striker up and running.
Yeah, it is, and I think for him to score early on, even in pre-season, is really important because it gives him confidence, and that's ultimately why I brought him in, because he's a good finisher in the box, you know, and the ball drops to him and he can find the corner. So he had another chance kind of off his left foot at one point, but his first job is to press the ball and work hard for the team, and he did that, and then add to the goals. It's really good. But I'm happy for Alfie because new club, big club, and he wants to come and score a goal early on.
You've increased the minutes as well for certain players tonight. Have they all come through unscathed at first glance?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think there's anything major that's come out of it. And again, we pushed them today because we're only 2.5 weeks in, and that's 60 minutes that some of them have played, and at a decent intensity as well. So that's really, really encouraging, and they can only do that because they've been training so hard. So yeah, we've got to tread that fine balance between pushing them and not breaking them at the moment, and that's pre-season. But you know, hopefully we'll be flying by the time the season comes physically anyway.
Alex Cochrane, the latest through the door. What will he bring to the group?
Yeah, he's a really solid left back. He's done 3 good seasons up at Hearts. He came through at Brighton as an academy player. Yeah, he's assured on the ball. He's got a nice left foot. He's competitive. He's someone that can stay behind the ball and make good passes, or he can overlap and underlap the winger. So he's got great cross on him, set piece delivery. So he's got a lot of qualities, and he's still young. He's still got to develop and improve more. That's my job, the coach's job, to do that. But I think he's a really good addition to the squad.
On to Shrewsbury at the weekend. At this stage of pre-season, would you rather have more time on the pitches, on the training ground to get your ideas across, or are matches equally as important?
Yeah, I mean, typically you want to play 5 or 6 matches to get the minutes up. How you do that and when you do that isn't too important, but the main thing is we're building gradually, you know, and obviously we have Shrewsbury and then Rangers, kind of a quick fire couple of games, and then things will settle down a little bit after that. But yeah, it's game time. What it gives me a chance to do is see if the players are able to execute some of the things we've been working on, and then we can reflect and review that. But we aren't in the normal season where you're kind of really recovering so much between games. We've got to keep pushing physically. That's why they might not be as fresh as normal on match days in pre-season, but that's because they need to build their fitness in between.
Very finally, we've got the support of the chairman and owner, Thomas Wagner, tonight. I know he came into the dressing room before the game, but great to see him supporting the players.
It was great, yeah. It was great to see Tom and have him here. I know he sat with the fans and everything, and yeah, it's a really good feel to it, and he's extremely supportive, and you know, I'm in constant dialogue with him, and his vision and plan for the club is really exciting. So it's great to see him, and for his presence here and in amongst us and the players, it's kind of brings everyone together. So that's really nice.
Thanks, Gaffer.
Thank you. Cheers.